Today I'm playing Shedeur Sanders' career, from college to the draft to the NFL, all the way until the day he retires. Does he have what it takes to become one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time? He starts today's journey as a 95 overall senior at Colorado, which means he has one final shot at winning a national championship. I mean, if he has another good season with the freaking ratings he has, dude, he could end up the #1 overall draft pick. Not to mention, he is the preseason favorite for the Heisman Trophy, so we'll have to see if he can actually win it over his teammate and best bud. But from here, we're going to go ahead and simulate to the end of his senior season and see if he can lead Colorado to a playoff berth. Hey, at least they made the Big 12 Conference Championship, which is a great start. It's going to be tough to beat 11-1 Utah, though, which is an absolute must-win, dude, if they want to make the college football playoff. If they lose, they're out. If they win, they're in. Might could even sneak in a first-round bye. Now, how did we get to this point? We lost to Nebraska week 2, then got absolutely demolished by Kansas State. The only other loss came to Oklahoma State by double digits, but good news is we did beat Utah by almost 20 points in week 12. It gave them their only loss of the season, so maybe we can win the conference. Now, most importantly, how did Shedeur do? He put up 3,800 yards, 34 touchdowns to only 2 interceptions. Not too shabby of a season. How about on the ground? He put up 410 yards, 6 touchdowns. Isaiah had a decent season himself. What about Travis Hunter? How'd he do? He put up 1,200 yards, 15 touchdowns. Not too shabby. Good seasons from LaJohntay Wester and Jimmy Horn as well. Will Shepard also putting in some work. Crazy, though, that even after putting up these numbers, it doesn't seem like Shedeur Sanders overall went up at all. Now, where do these numbers put him in comparison to the rest of the quarterbacks in the country? Okay, so he actually came really close to leading the nation in passing yards. So actually probably end up #1 after the conference championship. Imagine he threw the football as many times as the other guys did. Unfortunately, though, I don't know if he had enough touchdown passes to actually win the Heisman, because there's some guys that put up crazy numbers. And Travis Hunter was super close to leading the country in receiving yards, too. Now, what about the Heisman race? Does Shedeur have any chance? He is in the lead still, so we might have the first ever Heisman Trophy winner in this series history. Oh my gosh, dude, so much comes down to this week. If we win, we're probably in the college football playoffs. Also, if we win, Shedeur Sanders might have already completed his first career challenge by winning a Heisman, which I will reveal Shedeur Sanders' career challenge here in just a minute. Come on, give me good news. I think that's good news. Confetti means we are Big 12 champions, so apparently we did beat Utah for the second time this season. Now, give me more good news. Tell me Shedeur Sanders won Heisman. His brother won Defensive Player of the Week. If he had a stinker, though, he might not have won it. Shedeur Sanders. Oh, he did win Offensive Player of the Week in the Big 12, so maybe, just maybe, with these numbers, he did solidify that Heisman. Oh, come on, dude. Please don't let me down. Shedeur Sanders won National Offensive Player of the Week. Okay, like, come on, just get to the good news. Get to the good news, please. He won Player of the Year, so that surely means, dude, that he won the Heisman Trophy. Shedeur Sanders is your 2024 Heisman Trophy winner, which, what a freaking start, dude. He's already working towards completing his first challenge. The awards keep coming. He also won the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award. I mean, anything else, keep them coming. There it is, another one. Best Quarterback Award. I mean, no crap. We only moved up to number 12, though. I'm confused. Did we not make the playoff? Not only did we make the playoffs, we also earned ourselves a first-round bye, which we have to take on the winner of Texas State and Penn State. Now, hopefully, Shedeur can actually lead Colorado to a national championship here, because winning 2 championships is one of his career goals today, alongside winning 2 Heisman/MVPs. Now, if he does unfortunately fail, I have to buy and give away a Shedeur Sanders jersey to a random lucky subscriber. If he fails, I'm gonna make him pay for his own jersey with this gosh dang NIL money. I wanted to point out, dude, once again, we get a double digit, almost a 20-point victory over Utah. Like, we had Utah's number all year. What a game from Shedeur. I mean, he also had 2 rushing touchdowns, so he had a total of 6 touchdowns in the conference championship game to clinch us a playoff spot. Jimmy Horn with a massive game. 4 receivers chipping in with a touchdown each. Now, let's see who we get in our first playoff game. I mean, I would absolutely love to take on Texas State here, but I don't think there's any way they beat Penn State in Happy Valley. Go ahead and give me the bad news. Oh my god, Texas State pulls off a monumental upset and wins a playoff game. Oh my god. I've got to do some research, dude. How the frick did that happen? They beat them 24-16. They outgained them them as well, man. What a performance. Jordan McLeod looks like an absolute freaking monster, dude. I know they have a good running back. Got some talented receivers as well. 287 Raiders and an 84. My God, dude. Texas State stacked. 87 running back, 87 quarterback. Dude, we might lose. Other results, Miami blows out LSU. Alabama gets past A&M, and Oregon blows out Utah, who still made the playoffs even though they lost to us. But apparently, they didn't belong. Now, I do want to point out as well, we're not going to play unless we make the national championship game because everybody's been complaining. But surely Shedeur and Colorado at least make it to the semis here. There's no way they get knocked out by Texas State. Shedeur's not going to let that be his final college game, right? Confetti's a good thing. We won the Sugar Bowl. Don't know by how much, but most importantly, who do we have next round? We have Miami. God, Miami took down Georgia to get here. And oh my God, dude, what a freaking bloodbath. We obviously did what Penn State couldn't. Shedeur with an absolute masterclass. Only sacked one time all day. Ran the ball pretty well. He was the team's leading rusher. Jimmy Horn having an incredible playoff right now. Not to mention Travis Hunter, 2 touchdowns on 3 catches. What happened to poor Texas State? I guess they just couldn't move the ball consistently. I mean, they only turned it over once, and it's not like they didn't get any yards all game, so how do they only score 14 points? But outside of that, Clemson beats Alabama to advance into the semis, and Oregon takes down Ohio State. So if we do somehow beat Cam Ward and Miami here, it's either going to be Clemson or Oregon in the national championship. I mean, it would be nice if we could go ahead and get one of the 2 championships that Shedeur needs. But man, Cam Ward and Miami is not going to be easy. Great quarterback, spectacular running back, quality receivers, including myself. Now we're actually going to jump into the game here and simulate this way just to make it more dramatic. So Miami starts with a football here. Nice little penalty is what we like to see. 3rd and 15. They almost picked it up, but Shedeur in Colorado is going to get the ball, and that was a really good punt, so it's not great field position. 3rd and 4. Oh my God, dude, they're going to go 3 and out. And now Miami has spectacular field position. You're getting penalties. Oh my God, dude, what is going on? Another penalty. This is a penalty fest. Dude, these teams suck. There's sacks left and right, penalties left and right, 3 and outs left and right. This is insane, dude. Neither of these teams deserve making it to the national championship. More negative plays, more penalties. 3rd and 16. Okay, they finally picked it up. Let's see if Miami's finally going to put up points. Not looking good, dude. Another penalty against Travis Hunter. 2nd and goal. Miami does, in fact, take the lead. Good start to this one. Maybe running the ball is the key. Oh my God, dude. Keep handing the ball off to Isaiah if you want to make the national championship, and they don't. They keep trying to throw the ball. They hand it off to Charlie. They're going to have to kick a freaking field goal. Like, come on, dude. I want to make it to the national championship. I want to play with Colorado. 3rd and 2. 4th and 2. They're going to punt. They only have a minute to go in the half. They're moving the football here. We don't need another field goal. We need touchdowns. 3rd and 8. 4th and 8. Gosh, dang it. And they missed a 41-yard field goal. Like, honestly, dude, Colorado doesn't deserve to make it. They do get the ball to start the half, though. It'd be a lot better if it was 7-6 here. 4th and 5, they got a punt again. 3 and out. Insanity. Miami, they're not going to go 3 and out. 2nd and 7. This might be a GG. Just kidding. 4th and 3, and they missed a field goal. This is the worst game of football I've ever witnessed. Great field position, and they might actually take advantage of it. I thought they were going to go 3 and out again. 2nd and 13, they pick up another big first down. Come on now. Finish a drive for once in your life, and how does Miami have the ball? That was not 4th down. I'm so confused. Did he fumble? And how'd they get the ball at midfield? This is the ugliest game of football I've ever seen. What do you know? Another 3 and out. I have never seen such in my life. Please, Shedeur, get something going. Another 4th down. I'm irate. 3rd and 5. Oh my gosh, they might run the freaking clock out. What just happened? Can anybody tell me how we just scored a touchdown there? I am so confused. It says Damian Martinez 4-yard rush. Yeah, we got a touchdown. I gotta see. Okay, fumble recovered, of course, by Travis Hunter for a touchdown. So why didn't it tell me? So that is definitely a change of events with 1:45 seconds left on the clock. Like, this is the weirdest game of football I've ever seen. And what is happening? What the frick does this mean? On the kickoff, apparently Deion Hayes returned a fumble for 79 yards. And we have a 2nd and goal, 3rd and goal, touchdown Colorado. Like, what on earth is going on right now? And Miami throws an interception on the very first play to Shedeur Sanders, of course. And in the weirdest game of football I have ever seen in my life, Colorado looks up win 17-7, and this means somehow, some way, they're advancing into the national championship. I mean, I guess you take a win however you can get it. Gotta play better, Shedeur, if you're gonna win a national championship, though. I mean, barely 400 total yards of offense between two teams with great offenses and two teams with two quarterbacks that might go number 1 and 2 in the draft. Cam Ward had a trash game. Shedeur Sanders had his worst game of his season, probably the worst game of his career. I mean, look at his scoring summary, dude. The weirdest game I've ever seen. Literally 1 touchdown of offense from us. Get us the frick out of there. Now, is it going to be Clemson or Oregon we have to face? I don't even feel like we deserve this. Here it is, man. Who is Shedeur Sanders going to be taking on in his final collegiate game before he moves on to the NFL? Of course, we get the Oregon freaking Ducks. They make the national championship every freaking year in Dynasty. And not good, dude. Their offense, unlike ours, didn't suck in the semifinals. They put up 41 points on Clemson. They pretty much doubled their total offensive output. They held Clemson to 0.47 yards per rush. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I don't know if we can beat Oregon. Dylan Gabriel is literally on fire right now. So are these receivers. I still can't believe he's made it all the way to the national championship. He won a Heisman, and he didn't even go up at all in overall this year. It will all be worth it, though, if he can somehow win this freaking national championship. We start with the football first, and you best believe we're going to come out firing and 5 wide. Got to set the tone. Got to score this first drive. Travis Hunter over the middle. Decent little 8-yard gain to open things up. I am prone to throwing interceptions, so I have to make sure I concentrate. No mistakes. Over the middle, another little drag, and Smalls drops the gosh dang ball. I think I'm just going to try to run the ball with Sanders here for the first down. I got to remember wear and tear is a thing, so I don't want him taking too many big hits. And he's going to lose yards. Oh my god, 4th and 4. You know what? I want to be wild and go for this. Call me insane. Don't really care. Like I said, I'm trying to set the tone here. Hopefully somebody's open or I'm going to feel real stupid. A is. Last second. Oh my god, what a catch. Thank you, Lord. Wide receiver mid-screen. Like, sometimes it gets picked off. Go for 6. This time, though, it's going to be relatively effective. Pick up 5. You know what? Little up-tempo. Just kidding. Players apparently didn't listen to me. Come on, dude. I don't want to have to go for another 4th down here. Slants get open, please. Come on. Make the grab. Oh, you got to hang on to it, dude. I mean, we already went for it once, so why not go for it again here? Need 5 yards, that's all. Hunter over the middle. He's going to hang on, but he's going to be stopped shy. Gosh dang it. And thankfully, Oregon puts up no points and they punt. So good job from our defense. Honestly, dude, I'm feeling kind of crazy. I want to take a deep shot here. Just kidding. Travis Hunter, he's wide open. Pick up and just kidding. We're not picking up anything because he dropped the ball. Hunter on the dig, and we can't get the throw off. Now, I don't want to go 3 and out. Shedeur with his legs. Slide. I don't know what just happened there, but I do know we got the first down. You know what? If I have to dink and dunk, I have to dink and dunk. Try a little Mickey Mouse screen pass here. Halfback angle. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got a block, dude. If we block, it's a first down. Well, Shepard on the drag. Easy first down. We take that. Know it again. Easy 5-6 yards, or just go ahead and pick up a first down. Let's go. More up tempo, more up tempo. Put on the gas here, boys. Oh no, wish I didn't. Travis Hunter on the comeback. What a freaking pitch and catch there. Kind of cooking right now, boys, but it doesn't matter if we don't punch this in for 6. I don't want field goals. Field goals are not going to win us the national championship. I'm going to stay 5 wide here to slant. Over the middle, going to make the grab down within the 10. I'm not going to lie, not a massive fan of this play call, but we're kind of too late. Oh, wide open. Pick up probably like 3 yards. Sets up for a second goal from the 2. 2 yards for Shedeur in Colorado to take the lead in the national championship. Oh, don't take a sack. Just throw the ball away. Live to see another play. Get somebody get open here fast. Not open. Oh no, Shedeur breaks the tackle. Oh my god, what a clutch broken tackle, Shedeur. I'm talking about point to that watch, brother. Now that we have the lead, let's see if our defense can get another stop. Just like that, Oregon is in plus territory. 2nd and 5, 1st and 10. This is not good. 4th and 5, oh my gosh. Did they go for it? They missed a 31-yard field goal. No, they blocked it. Our special teams and defense are bailing us the frick out the last 2 games. Not the Colorado's offense trying to win the national championship. It's the freaking defense and special teams. I guess you got to play as a team to win championships. Oh no, oh no, oh no. That was so close to being an interception. I thought he was running that more shallow. On the slant, Travis Hunter with the catch. 3rd and 2. Up tempo, boys. Come on. Wester, quick little pass, another first down. The goal is just keep the chains moving. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be 20 yards down the field every time. Oh, no, no, not like this, not like this, not like this, not like that, not like that. No, man. A freaking fumble after everything. That's how Oregon's going to get back into this. And yep, they scored a touchdown to tie things up. I mean, I guess it was coming, but that's just such a vibe killer. I'm speaking this into existence, dude. This is going to be a one-play Travis Hunter touchdown catch. Has the cornerback beat. Does he have the safety beat? Yes, he does. Let's go! It's about time we get a big splash. Shedeur Sanders to Travis Hunter. Might be one of the last times you ever hear that. He hit the Heisman pose. Too bad your buddy stole it from you. Unfortunately, Oregon ties things up on a 25-yard rush from Dylan Gabriel. DJ got her on the play. Have a minute to score, though, so we have plenty of time, boys. I think I might do the same exact thing again. They continue to press on the outside. This time, it's Jimmy Horn over there. Can he beat press coverage like Travis Hunter did? No, he can't. Got A open, and we don't have enough time. Comeback route should be open again. Oh, I batted it down. Not good. 3rd and 10. Oh, no, dudes. We have got to have this. Travis on the comeback. Beautiful. Poetry. Just like we drew it off. Jim beat the press. Jimmy, please. Come down with the Jim. Jim, let's go! Beautiful! Colorado regains the lead, which I think is rightfully so. This time, Jimmy Horn's the one who strikes. Let's see if we can keep Oregon from scoring in 40 seconds. No, we can't. That's actually just ridiculous. That is so freaking ridiculous. Can we score again in 12 seconds? I mean, they are pressing our receivers on the outside again. I have a feeling we're going to do it. I'm speaking into existence. Travis Hunter's going to beat this corner off for press, which he kind of did. I don't know if he has enough separation. Travis Hunter in stride. This could be another touchdown, dude. What the frick is going on right now? Like 3 touchdowns scored in what, like 45 seconds of game time? This is crazy. I don't even know what to say, dude. It's going to take us in the second half. Unfortunately, Oregon does start with the football. We get an interception on the first play of the half. Shedeur's brother coming up with the big play. They continue to press him on the outside, dude. I'm just going to send him deep again. It's got him beat again. This is insane, dude. Oregon is not learning from their mistakes, dude. I mean, it seems like old Dan Lanning didn't make any halftime adjustments. And before everybody cries, yes, it's on Heisman. This offense is just that good. Defense is kind of settling, though, just like that. They're back in it. I mean, it is a national championship. It was never going to be easy. Oh no, dude, I'm not liking this. Running something super funky here, and it's just not gonna work, dude. Oh no, if we don't pick this up, like, they might be right back in this. Like, they might could tie the game up. Can we pass protect long enough for Travis Hunter to run a 21-yard comeback route? Let's see, gonna need a miracle. Give me a second. Travis? Oh my gosh, dude. Perfect! Play action again. They just don't have, like, this is stupid. Their defensive linemen are freaking faster than Shedeur Sanders. Another 3rd down and 21. Can we do the same thing we did before? I mean, it was literally a 3rd down and 21 we converted this comeback route on earlier. We have enough time in the pocket. There's potential over the middle. Oh, no, that's an interception. That's a bad throw. Gosh, dang it. Oregon's going to get the ball back here, and they're literally going to score on a 73-yard touchdown in 2 plays. What is happening? That takes us into the 4th quarter, and I feel like just 2 seconds ago, we were winning this game by 2 touchdowns. I'm so sad right now. I'm never going to play action again. This is disgraceful. Over the middle. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I thought he was running that deeper than he did. We're about to be behind now. I mean, I really thought he was going to break away into this open space, but no, the linebacker played it perfectly. I got baited. And at least we hold them to a field goal. That is a massive dub. Now, let's go down the field and freaking win this, dude. That man... Oh, over the middle. Wide open. Makes the grab. Hangs on to it. Oh, no, dudes. I'm not running a play action pass for the rest of this freaking game. Every play action thing I've called today, we've got sacked on. We have like 6 times been sacked today. Drag is wide open. That's Webster with the grab. Picks up 9. Horn on the crosser. Oh, no, 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 not again, not again, not again, not again. I thought he was following the other crosser. Gosh dang it, man. I'm selling. Like, see, dude, I thought he was following the receiver, and I was, like, watching him, and he just didn't follow the receiver on the drag. I'm so sad. I'm so dumb. Oh, my gosh, dude, our defense is going to save us once again. Force them. Wait, what just happened? How are we on offense? Oh, my gosh. Talk about selling. Oh, my God. Thank the Lord. What is happening? What is happening? I think we got an interception in the first play I simmed, and I didn't realize it, but just thank God we now have a chance with really good field position to win this game, which has been such a disaster in this second half. Let's just not throw another freaking interception here. Like, I'm scared to throw the ball now. I was trying to get free to throw the ball to the drag, man. What am I now running a freaking fake spike, dude? Oh my gosh. No, that's not a fumble. That is not a freaking fumble. He's throwing the ball. Oh my God, what is happening? Oh, that's Shedeur Sanders' second fumble of the day. That's his fourth turnover. Oh my God, dude, I'm gonna play defense. We gotta get a stop or it's over. I cannot believe we're about to lose this game. Handoff up the middle. Stuffed. I'm scared to run commit, which I probably should have. And that might be a GG. Oh no, I think that is a GG. Wait, hold on a second. Somehow they're kicking a field goal. Why? First of all, how do they not use all their time? Like, we're gonna have like 8 seconds, maybe not even 8 seconds on the clock. But you never know. Can we block this kick? Did he make it? Okay, he made it. That's unfortunate. We would have had a spectacular field position. I mean, if somehow we score a touchdown, like, there's a chance. Unfortunately, they are not pressing our receivers. I might just send Travis Hunter deep regardless. Maybe have time for 2 plays. 3, 2, 1 second left. Oh my gosh. And unfortunately, again, they're not pressing Travis Hunter, so it might be a GG. An absolute miracle. Travis, please. That's a bad throw. We fail. Oh my gosh, that is the biggest choke in the history of the freaking channel. I mean, 2 fumbles, 2 terrible interceptions. There's so much nonsense happening in that second half. That's like the most deflating loss I've ever seen in my freaking life, dude. Oh my God. Oregon outscored us 20-7 in the second half. That's just so insane, man. I mean, what are you supposed to do when you have 4 turnovers? Depressing, but I guess Shedeur's just gonna have to win 2 Super Bowls now. At least on the positive note, Shedeur does finish the season with the most passing yards. He couldn't quite beat out Dylan Gabriel for the most passing touchdowns, though. He also did break the all-time single-season passing yard and passing touchdown record in Colorado history, so I think it's safe to say he's the best quarterback Colorado's ever had. And he is a projected first-round pick, and not only does he leave at graduation, so does Travis Hunter. It'll be interesting to see where he gets drafted as well. I mean, it was a disappointing season, dude, but still, what a season. But now time to see where he gets drafted. Latest mock has Shedeur going number 1 to the Jets and Cam Ward going number 2 to the Browns. So I wonder if he really is going to go number 1. Now, what about Travis? Looks like he's going 6 to the Panthers. Here we go, brother. Moment of truth. Is Shedeur Sanders actually going to go number 1 overall to the Jets? What just happened? Like, what in the world? Well, Daniel Jones is a Jet. I don't see Shedeur Sanders anywhere. Well, I guess after all that, we're going to have to simulate to the end of the draft to see where he went. Now, here we go. Moment of truth. Did Shedeur Sanders go number 1? Of course he did. Comes in as a 75 overall. Hidden development, of course. Already the 22nd best quarterback in the league. Obviously, he's going to be the Jets starter. The Jets are such a cursed franchise, though. Like, how are they going to win 2 Super Bowls? I also wanted to see, yes, Cam Ward went 2 to the Browns. And did Travis go to the Panthers? Yes, he did. I mean, at least Shedeur has incredible skill position players around him here. I'm like, with these receivers, like, he should be able to win Rookie of the Year. I mean, the team obviously has some talent. I just don't know if they'll be able to make the playoffs in his rookie year. You best believe I'd love for him to win his first championship here, though. But realistic expectations, I just want him to have a solid rookie season. So not only did they make the playoffs, they went 11-6. I mean, it was only good for the 7th seed, but who cares? So I'm assuming Shedeur had a pretty big season. I mean, we finished with a top 10 offense. How about that defense? We finished 12th. Not bad. Okay, so to be fair, 22 interceptions is quite a bit, but still outside of that, 36 passing touchdowns, 4,400 yards, not too shabby for a rookie. How do you do on the ground? He put up 4 touchdowns, 300 yards. I'd assume this was good enough to win Rookie of the Year despite the terrible interception total. Like, you say that's terrible, like here in Madden, dude, there's multiple quarterbacks with more interceptions in them. Now, big season from Breece Hall, 1,200 yards, 5.2 yards per carry, 13 touchdowns through the air. Devontae Adams might be old, but he's still good. 1,000 yards, 3 touchdowns. Didn't really expect Tyler Conklin to have such a big season, leading the team with 13 touchdown receptions. Garrett Wilson couldn't quite crack 1,000, but still a big year. Look at Alan Lazard putting up decent numbers. Look at Quinnen Williams doing Quinnen Williams things. Now let's go see if Shedeur did win Rookie of the Year. Like, I think he probably did. Come on, don't let me down, dumb game. Shedeur Sanders wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now, I do want to see how old Cam Ward fared. I mean, he didn't throw as many interceptions interceptions. I guess a solid rookie season. Now, after all of that, Shedeur Sanders overall is now up to an 84 with star development. So already as a 22-year-old, dude, he's on his way to becoming a top 10 quarterback. I mean, the team around him's looking pretty solid too, dude. The offensive line's not the greatest in the world, but also not the worst. Squad's up to an 85 overall across the board. I mean, I guess anything could happen in the playoffs. Now, to be fair, I would be absolutely shocked if somehow, some way, we beat the Chiefs in Kansas City round 1. That would be a major upset for a rookie quarterback, and we lost. I mean, I don't think anybody out there is shocked. We just couldn't do much, couldn't get in the end zone, couldn't run the ball whatsoever. I have to say, dude, this was an A+ start for Shedeur. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if the Chiefs went back to back to back. What I am surprised at is the fact that the Giants made the Super Bowl. I'm kind of rooting for them to take down the Chiefs here. And of course, that's impossible. Now, since we're in the offseason, let's see if by chance Shedeur's dev trade increased up to superstar. And right on cue, up to an 85 overall. I'm assuming he got his superstar dev trait from winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. Brother, he has a chance to become one of the greatest quarterbacks we've ever seen. Now, outside of that, we had some bad news. Davante Adams is kind of washed now. At least he still has Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. And outside of Quinn Williams, Sauce Gardner, and DJ Reed, this defense as well looking kind of washed too. So what we need now is for this front office to spend their $70 million in available cap room to improve this team around Shedeur so they can hopefully win a Super Bowl before they have to give Shedeur the big bucks. I'm just kidding. After contract extensions, they apparently only have 50 mil. But still spend it wisely, please. So it looks like they spent about all 43 million. So I'm assuming they had a big splash or two. And the Jets ended up signing Nakobe Dean, Mark Andrews, guard, and Odafe Owe. So 3 big contracts, 1 one-year deal. I'm kind of worried a 4-year deal to Mark Andrews. He might end up being washed at the end of that contract, but still, we'll take it. And that gives Shedeur an extra weapon to throw to at tight end. And the only problem is they definitely did not address the safety situation, which means hopefully they address that in the draft here. Moment of truth, dudes. Hopefully this wasn't an absolute stinker, and they went out and drafted Caleb Downs at the end of the first round, 79 rated, which is a massive pick. Got a good guard in the second round, good cornerback in the third round. Last few rounds were kind of stinky, but dude, we needed a safety, and we got probably the best one in the entire draft. So I think this squad is now ready for Shedeur Sanders' sophomore campaign. Now, I don't know if it's realistic for them to improve upon an 11-win season, but I would expect them to make the playoffs again this year, even if it's just 9-10 wins. I knew it, dudes. I knew it. They don't call me the Madden scientist for nothing. But again, you can't be mad at another playoff berth, and at the same time, they got a better seed than last year. Most importantly, did Shedeur perform any better this year? Offense was still 7th in the league. Defense, did they get any improvement? No, they went backwards. Oh my god. Talk about improvement from 1 year to the next. He actually had 100 more passing yards in his rookie season, and he threw the ball 40 less times. Completed 6% more of his passes this year, threw for what, 7 more touchdowns? And most importantly, threw 8 less interceptions. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that might already be good enough numbers for him to win MVP, which would be nuts considering he's, what, like 23 years old at this point. But first, let's check his rushing stats. He only had 2 touchdowns, so that might would hurt him a little bit. Breece Hall went backwards. And who was his leading receiver? It was definitely Garrett Wilson, 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns, but Malachi Corley and Davante Adams both putting up double-digit touchdowns. Mark Andrews with decent numbers, but like at the same time, I think that's worse than what Tyler Conklin did last year. Maybe they shouldn't have paid him all that money. Now I'm interested. Quinn Williams, another double-digit sack season. Hassan Reddick actually putting up some numbers. I think it's like a 60 rated defensive tackle, putting up 6.5 sacks. I want to see Caleb Downs. Apparently didn't record a single interception, although he had 48 tackles and a tackle for loss. I just don't think, unfortunately, he won Rookie of the Year or anything. Now before we check that MVP, Shedeur Sanders organically is up to an 88 overall already, dude, which has got to put him almost top 10 in the NFL in quarterback. He's only 23, dude. He's just getting started. I mean, this rate, he's going to be like a 95 overall by the time his rookie contract expires. Like, the Jets are going to have to pay him like $500, $600 million. Especially if he went out and won MVP. He goes to Patrick Mahomes. He barely even came top 10. What the frick? I mean, Patrick Mahomes must have thrown for what, 70 touchdowns? No, but pretty close. Last season, we had to travel to Kansas City in the first round and lost. Doesn't get any easier this year as we have to travel to Buffalo, although we have the better overall team. I want to see, did we beat them in the regular season? Like, give me some bit of confidence here, please. Oh my God, no. We lost by about 30 points in week 6 in Buffalo. In the return game at home, we lost by 3, so it's going to take an absolute miracle to beat them here. I mean, I've seen crazier things happen, but at the same time, I'm totally expecting another first round exit, and what I tell ya, why do we score 10 points every single playoff game? It's like we just forget how to play offense when it comes to the playoffs, man. I mean, a disappointing end of the season, obviously, but I think this team might just be ready to take huge strides in year 3, especially if the old front office can put together another solid offseason. Well, to be fair, we did end up losing to the eventual Super Bowl champion, so I don't feel so bad. And do we have any dev trait changes this time around? Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Shedeur Sanders, already a superstar X Factor in just 2 seasons, just happened after the Super Bowl? Like, honestly, a 99 overall might be in the cards before his rookie contract's even up. Now, the only changes on defense, Quincy Williams, he's washed. Hassan Reddick is completely washed. Nakobe Dean, I think he did gain a star dev. And Caleb Downs, I don't know if he came with superstar, but I'm glad he is regardless. Hopefully the front office cuts some dead weight here so they can spend some more money in free agency. Because, like, even Devontae Adams, dude, like, he's a 78 normal dev, man. They need to add another wide receiver aside from him. And hopefully they do cut a few players here because they only have $23 million to spend as of right now. That could change if they cut a few players here, which this would be the week they would do so, and it looks like they did. Up to $52 million. We take it. I want to see how that happened, though. They might have restructured some contracts. Maybe they did release a few players. So no restructures, and they, okay, released a lot of players. Tyler Conklin's gone, Michael Carter, and Hassan Reddick. So did Devontae Adams survive? No, he's not on the team anymore. Like, where'd he go? I think it's obvious. They need to add a wide receiver to maybe draft one this offseason. And they do need a Quincy Williams replacement. And they obviously still need a strong safety. So please go put this 50+ mil to good use. Not a good sign. It looks like they only spent about 10 mil. Literally all they signed was Rashad Bateman. So if they do want to make that third-year surge, they better put together the greatest draft class the world has ever seen here. And they got a really good guard, 77 rated. Got maybe the long-term strong safety, but outside of that, dude, it was pretty garbage. Although they did get a good kicker in the 7th round. I was really hoping they would have gone wide receiver in the first round, but they didn't. And there were some incredible wide receivers this class too, dude. Ryan Williams, Jeremiah Smith, you even had TJ Moore, you had Cam Coleman, and we missed on all of them. So I think with the few seasons they have left on Shedeur's cheap rookie contract, the Super Bowl window's now, boys. Like, at least I think this team makes it back to the playoffs. They have young safeties now, so maybe this team can take the next step. 12 wins this season, I'm calling it. And for my bank account's sake, dude, we gotta win a Super Bowl fast. 10 wins this time around, but again, can't be mad at a playoff berth. Now, at least the offense finally improved. We're now our top 5 unit in the NFL. About defense, oh my God, we sucked. How'd we win 10 games? Oh no, Shedeur went backwards. 20 interceptions again, although he had a very nice completion percentage. Definitely not good enough to win MVP. It's crazy too, dude, because like he did this as an X factor. Like, why? Up to a 91 overall, though. Now, unless he had like 15 rushing touchdowns, it's just not gonna happen this year. He had 0. But Breece Hall, back to doing Breece Hall type things. Now, through the air, Rashad Bateman, what a signing he was. Had more yards and receptions than Garrett Wilson. Look at Malachi Corley, dude. He's had some pretty good seasons back to back. I don't understand why it seems like Quinn Williams is the only guy that can get to the quarterback every season. And hey, our young, strong safety had a huge year. Had an interception, 93 tackles. Like, I wonder if that won a Defensive Rookie of the Year. Unfortunately, no MVP votes for Shedeur. Hey, at least I got some Coach of the Year votes. Gosh dang it, dude. He came in 4th. Crazy enough, I won Rookie of the Year, apparently. Can Shedeur Sanders, for the first time in his career, actually win a playoff game? Gonna have to travel to Cincinnati, beat the Bengals, and he's 0 for 3. I mean, at least this time we scored more than 10 points. Oh, it took a 4th quarter comeback. That's brutal. That was even with the Shedeur Sanders masterclass Joe Burrow threw 2 interceptions and we still lost. So we couldn't run the ball. Like, we barely even tried. We had, what, 11 carries all game? I have to say, dude, this one sucks. Like, I feel like we should have won this. Won the turnover battle. They just had more yards in us. I mean, seriously, dude, the Jets franchise might just be cursed. Maybe Shedeur doesn't need to sign a contract extension here. Well, at least it looks like they're gonna have $100 million to spend for now. How do we get that money? Did somebody retire? No? I'm as confused as you are. Why do I have a bad feeling Shedeur lost his X factor after throwing 20 interceptions? Please no, please no, please no, thank God. But hey, some good news, a lot of good news. Not only did Breece Hall become an X factor, our young right guard's a superstar. It's really rare to have, you know, an offensive lineman with superstar. Oh no, bad news, bad news. Garrett Wilson lost his superstar, unfortunate. Oh no, Sauce Gardner also lost his X factor too, dude, that's brutal. At the same time, dude, this is an 89 overall team with a 91 offense and 88 defense. I feel like we should 100% be competing for a Super Bowl, especially when you consider we have $100 million to spend. And honestly, that might actually go up here. Honestly, don't know if it changed at all. But please take your profession seriously. Spend some money so this team can win a playoff game before Shedeur costs you $70 million a season. They better spend all their money here. So they spent like 60 mil. They left 36 in the bank, which obviously I'm not a big fan of, unless they did make a big splash or two. GM, please don't let me down here. They signed DeMarcus Lawrence, Nico Collins, and Terrion Arnold. So only 3 signings, 3 big ones, 2 of them long-term, although Nico Collins might be old at this point. That might be another overpay, kind of like Mark Andrews. I mean, he's 28 at this point, so he'll be 32 at the end of his contract, probably down to like an 87. So, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but dude, what a freaking cornerback room they have now. Like, this team is 100% a Super Bowl contender, right? Now, let's see if they can follow it up with a huge draft class here. Let's see, do we have ourselves a banger? Oh my god! Got a 77 rated corner in the first round, a 74 wide receiver in the second, a 71 left in the second. I guess we had 2 second round picks. Got 2 70 plus rated mid running backs in the 3rd and 4th round. Can't be mad about that. Got a good receiver in the 5th. Last 2 picks kind of suck, but my god, dude, what a freaking class. And it wasn't really that star-studded either. Like, we actually had that cornerback was tied for 2nd highest rated player in the entire draft class. Does he have hidden depth trait? Yes, he does, which is a massive dub. I'm just skipping straight through the season, man. Here in 2028, I'm speaking it into existence. This is going to be the season this team finally wins a playoff game, and not only are they going to win a playoff game, they're going to make it all the way to the Super Bowl. Speaking it into existence. Manifestation. Good juju. Well, fellas, I will gladly take a 1st round bye. Funny enough, we lost most of our games in the first 4 weeks of the season. I love it. We beat the Bills. We beat the Ravens, too. That's 2 of Madden's favorite teams in simulation that we beat all in the first 5 weeks. 49ers, too. Then went on a massive winning streak. We literally swept the Bills this year, then lost to the Broncos and Seahawks. But, dude, what a season. Gotta see how Shedeur did. We literally, for the first time ever, had the league's #1 offense. How about that defense? Were we any better? No, we still sucked. Shedeur, oh my god, where does this come from? From 36 to 43 to 39 touchdowns to 55 just randomly ties his career low for interceptions as well, and by far is a career high in passing yards. And let me tell you something, boys, that might have been good enough for his first MVP. Oh god, I hope so. You know what, before I even go any further, I want to compare to the other quarterbacks in the NFL so I don't get my hopes up. He had the most yards in the league. He had more passing touchdowns than Mahomes. Mahomes threw 3 less interceptions and had a better completion percentage, so they still might vote him over Shedeur. So hopefully put up some decent numbers on the ground, which he put up 3 touchdowns. Breece Hall, another good season. And through the year, oh my gosh, 4 1,000-yard receivers. And even after signing Nico Collins and also having Garrett Wilson, dude, it's Rashad Bateman who puts up 20 receiving touchdowns this year. Like, where did this come from? And by far the best year of Mark Andrews' career with us. And massive changes defensively too. Oh my god, DeMarcus Lawrence, what a signing he was. 15 sacks. Adafe Owe, best year of his career. Jermaine Johnson had a good season too. And look at that old strong safety that we drafted a few years ago, Deshaun Spears, 5 interceptions. Oh, let's go ahead and do it, dude. Don't let me down. Don't let me down, you stupid voters. Shedeur Sanders with his first ever NFL MVP. As you guys know what this means, this is Shedeur Sanders' first career challenge completed. Now he's just gotta find a way to win a freaking Super Bowl. So what does that I have his overall up to 94. So as he goes on a potential first ever Super Bowl run with the Jets, and as he wins an MVP, I'm telling you guys, his contract is going to get more and more expensive, which they did accept his 5th-year option, so he's on like a $50 million deal next year, but after that, dude, I'm telling you, it's going to cost them like $70, $80 million a season, so they better win the Super Bowl now. And they're never going to have a better chance than they do this year with the freaking 1 seed, which let's see who we have to take on here. Oh, the Bengals, who we could get revenge from last year. Oh my god, dude, they took down the Chiefs 52-49. That might be the craziest score I've seen in Madden history. Like, it did go into overtime. Both teams almost had 600 yards of offense. Pat Mahomes had 7 touchdowns. What the frick? What in the world, dude? So after that, dude, kind of worried we're not going to win here, but at the same time, we get this game at home. It's the first ever home playoff game for Shedeur Sanders in his career, so hopefully we can win. Thank God! And holy crap, dude, talk about giving the Bengals a taste of their own medicine. We put up 52 points. Shedeur Sanders, 6 touchdowns to 1 interception, by far the best playoff game of his career. And like, finally he got a win, dude. See what happens when we actually can run the ball for more than like 40 yards? And what a freaking signing. Nico Collins ended up being him and Garrett Wilson going off when this franchise needed them the most. And let's not forget Rashad Bateman, 4 catches, 3 touchdowns. Now, all we have to do to make it to our first Super Bowl is beat the 11-6 Chargers at home, and we will make it to our first Super Bowl in Shedeur Sanders' career. Let's freaking go, dude. It's about gosh dang time. Oh, it's a squeaker, dude. 31-28, our closest playoff game of this run. I mean, we outgained them like almost by double. Can't be turning the ball over like that, Shedeur. You ran the ball okay. Garrett Wilson, Nico Collins coming up big again. Oh, what a surprise. Rashad Bateman didn't score a touchdown. But now our focus all on the New Orleans Saints. We got to see who they have on their team at this point. Oh, they have Nico, the young Tennessee quarterback, who obviously has turned into a monster. Ty Allgeier, our running back, which is not what I expected. Chris Olave still balling out, so this is going to be a tough one, boys. Yep, dude, Nico's a stud. And not only do they have Chris Olave to throw to, they have Tyler Warren, the Penn State tight end, who's also turned into a monster. They have so much young talent on this team, dude. Let's get our heads on straight and focus here. Let's this time not fail and get Shedeur his first ever championship. So Nico and the Saints get the ball first, and it's not looking good for our defense. Come on, don't let them score that easily. Big penalty, 2nd and 14, 3rd and 14, and they score. Touchdown, 21-yard 30 to Decoria Moore. All right, no big deal. It's just time for us to answer. Shedeur's been waiting to get revenge for that Oregon game, man. Mark Andrews wide open, first play. Oh my gosh, I thought that was gonna be a touchdown. Let's not forget the most important thing here is winning. So yes, I'm gonna remember I have Breece Hall at running back. Stretch the outside. Oh no, dude, not like this. All right, 3rd down and 12. If we don't pick this up, probably gonna lose. No pressure, right? Mark Andrews sits down on the curl. He's gonna make the grab and set up for a 4th and 2. Screw it, dude. We are absolutely going for this. This should be easy money for Breece Hall. Out the middle, 1st down. There's a flag. That's insane. Oh, dude, I swear the universe is so against me today. This is insane. Well, we gotta punt the football, and thankfully they're gonna punt it. Now let's freaking answer, please. We have too many good receivers not to be putting up like 400, 500 yards through the air here. Garrett Wilson has a little bit of space. Just like that, makes the grab. If it was a better throw, could have caught it in stride and scored, but we'll take it. Hurry up, up tempo. Let's see. Down the seam again. I didn't see the safety. That was almost sped. Mark Andrews on the slant. Perfect throw. Good catch. And off to Breece. Going absolutely freaking nowhere. Drag is open. Got it off at the last second. Rashad Bateman picks up a 6-yard gain. And I'm going to go hurry up again. Mark Andrews on the drag again. It's a 1st down and more. Can he score? Not quite. Down to the 4, though. God, we got to have this. No mistakes here on the goal line. Garrett Wilson wide open. Touchdown, Jets. Let's go. First ever touchdown pass for Shedeur Sanders in the Super Bowl. But we need the win, dude. Defense, come on. Quick stop, please. 1st and 20. 20, 2nd and 8, 3rd and 2. Of course they get it. They're going to score, aren't they? 1st and goal, 2nd and goal. Oh my God. DJ Reed, and what will probably be his last game as a Jet, picks up a massive 86-yard interception return on the goal line, literally on the 1-yard line. Okay, talk about things not going my way today. That makes up for it. Let's hopefully make the most of it. Not be dumb, just get the ball away. Try to take this freaking lead before half here. Thought Mark Andrews gonna be wide open. The post is though, and I couldn't get it off. Come on, dude, we absolutely have gotta have this. Playing the slant well, down the seams. Rashad Bateman with the grab. Let's go! Rashad Bateman to the house. What a freaking signing he's turned out to be. And what a freaking laser from Shedeur. Now, surely the Saints won't ruin the good vibes here and score within 10 seconds, right? No? Oh, I forgot. I get the ball at halftime, too. Now, can we do that again? That's the big question here. Not gonna lie, Rashad Bateman on that slot fade's looking kind of tasty. He has a lot of separation. There's no way he does it again. A good throw, and that's another big catch from the Bateman. Over the middle, wide open receiver. Nico Collins down to the 10. Come on, let's make this a 2-possession game, boys, please. Oh, I'm scared. Just throw the ball away. Be smart. See if we can get something on the ground here with Brees. Enough outside, cut back in. There's just nothing. Nothing at all in the ground game today. All right, 3rd and 7, dude. I really don't want to get all the way down here and have to settle for a field goal. I might actually consider going for this if we don't pick it up. A lot of drags on the field here. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Jets. 21-7 lead. Brother, we might be witnessing the Jets curse lifting before our eyes. Oh my gosh, our defense forces a 3-and-out. Let's go. Let's go ahead and call game here, boys. Let's do it. Make it a 3-touchdown game. Nico, please. Oh no, that could be an interception. Thankfully it wasn't. Now let's not be dumb and just let them right back in the ball game. Let's make sure we're smart. We're gonna pretend this is college football 25 and this is Oregon we're playing. Nico, follow your blockers. Big little gain down to 40. Oh, running back Brees Hall, he's gonna be open. And he hangs on to it. Good hands. Speaking of Brees Hall, I'm going to try my first cheeky screen pass of the day here. He did run into his offensive lineman, which is a good thing. That's a 1st down. We'll take it. Keep the up-tempo going. If I make that throw, don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. Oh, I said don't be dumb. I said don't be dumb, you idiot. I honestly didn't think he was running so deep. I thought he was crossing the middle of the field. What am I doing, man? All right, it's my one dumb mistake of the day. Thankfully, my defense is playing the game of their freaking life right now. I want to call game here, dude, and I'm not gonna lie. Garrett Wilson down the seam there. Safeties are playing the boundaries. I'm not liking it, actually. Oh, we're kind of clamped. Throw the ball away. Garrett Wilson wide open. We'll take that all day. Gets the ball about the 45-yard line. I gotta make up for that interception, dude. I feel like a moron. Mark Andrews on the run. Couldn't quite get it there. Oh no, dude, not good. That is, though, gonna take us into the 4th quarter. Like, I'm pretty confident here, but we gotta remember what happened against Oregon, dude. I can't take my foot off the gas here. Now, picking up this 3rd down and 19 would be freaking-mental. If I'm pressing the receivers on the outside, I might max protect here and just chunk the ball deep, honestly. What the safeties do, they played it pretty well. Garrett Wilson might have a little bit of separation. That corner's playing it really well. That's going to force a punt. Saints have really good field position, dude. And keep in mind, a touchdown here. And it's a 1-possession game. It's a 4th and 12. And they're going to go for it and not get it. Let's go, dude. Our defense is bailing me out today. 3rd and 9, dude. Not really liking this. Andrews on the curl. Should be open. 1st down. That's huge. Can choose some clock now, and we are in field goal range. I want a touchdown because even a field goal keeps it a 3-possession game. There's only 3 minutes left, but like we've seen crazier things happen on this channel. Trust me. Oh, wow. We actually got some positive yards on the ground. Garrett Wilson, quick little pass. That's another 1st down, dude. There it is. Mark Andrews. That's the kill shot. Let's go. Shedeur Sanders and the New York Jets are officially Super Bowl champions. The New York Jets curse has been lifted. Jets fans can finally smile for the first time in, what, 3 decades? And as happy as this makes me, I gotta take this in and keep in mind, dude, we're not even close to completing the challenge yet. We can be proud of Shedeur, though. Surely he has at least one more Super Bowl in him, right? And surely after winning the Super Bowl, dude, we had a few players' dev trade increase. Unfortunately, I think everybody stayed the exact same. Now, defensively, Spears became a superstar, but at the same time, Sauce Gardner down to star. Like, how on earth do you win a Super Bowl and go down, dude? He's only 29. I don't get it. Who cares? He's still a top 3 corner in the league. Now, let's see if this front office actually invests this entire $35 million they have sitting in the bank and try to go back to back. Oh, hey, would you look at how much salary cap we got left over? Nice. You better hope they spent that money wisely, dude, because this legit could be their final season with Shedeur. Okay, they signed some young bucks, too, to some big contracts. Princely and David Bailey. Bailey 5 for 80 and Princely 4 for 80, and then Shamar Turner to a 2-year, $13 million contract. I don't really know how good these guys are, though. Gotta check. And 84 and 81 rated, not too shabby. And the defensive line's not looking too good, but at the same time, dude, we're still a 93 overall team with a 95 offense, 91 defense. This team should be able to win another Super Bowl, right? With them having to pay Shedeur a massive contract here as soon as next offseason, it is imperative that this front office hits on a young, cheap draft class here. At the same time, there's also a chance they could go and draft Shedeur Sanders' eventual replacement here. Let's see what nonsense did they pull off. They went wide receiver Nate Franklin with the last pick in the first round. Got a decent outside linebacker in the second, but the rest of the draft was pretty garbage. At the same time, this Nate Franklin guy could take over here soon, has hidden development, and keep in mind, Garrett Wilson, Nico Collins are getting older, so he could be Shedeur Sanders' eventual wide receiver 1. That's if he does re-sign. So here in the year 2029, let's see if this squad has what it takes to actually go back to back. I mean, at bare minimum, they should be earning a first round bye here, right? I'm not gonna lie, kind of disappointed with an 8-9 season. I think it's safe to say we had a little bit of a Super Bowl hangover. Like, how did that happen? Literally every single loss was by a single possession. That is insane, dude. 3-point loss, 5-point loss, 3-point loss, 5-point loss, 6-point loss, 2-point loss, 6-point loss, 7-point loss, 3-point loss. That is crazy. That is criminal. I mean, we went 8-9 with a top 5 offense, dude. And our defense, it sucks. Why is our defense so bad? I mean, it's not like it was Shedeur Sanders' fault, dude. That might be the best season of his career. I only had 8 interceptions with 49 touchdowns to 4,700 yards. He also put up 250 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns. I mean, we've seen better years from Breece Hall, though. Garrett Wilson, Mark Andrews, Nico Collins, and Rashad Bateman still loving life, dude. 18 touchdowns for him's crazy. He's up to an 86 overall, dude, which is a pretty big career trajectory from him. Now, speaking of overall, I do want to see how close Shedeur is to a 99. He is up to a 98, so like by next season, he'll probably hit that 99 club. And I also want to see at this point, has he re-signed his contract? Oh my god! An 8-year, what's that, like $600 million deal? Like, I didn't even know you could sign contracts more than 7 years. He was robbed of another MVP. But since Shedeur is contracted for so long, dude, we need this team to get back in gear because we gotta win another Super Bowl. I do want to see, though, Shedeur can hit 99 here in the offseason. All he needs is a 1 overall upgrade. Well, season gets even worse. Chiefs won the Super Bowl. And let's see. Yes, Shedeur Sanders did officially become a member of the 99 club, which is crazy because he's only 27, which apparently is only good to make him the 2nd best quarterback in the league. Who the heck is higher rated than him? Nobody's. Like, what are we talking about, dumb game? So what we're gonna do from here is go ahead and simulate to the end of Shedeur Sanders' new contract and see if in 2036 he's still an X factor, if he's still a 99 overall, and most importantly, by then we've got to hope and pray he has won another Super Bowl. So we've made it to the end of 2036 and the Jets are still making the playoffs, which I assume, unless something catastrophic happens, Shedeur Sanders is still a Jet. And yes, he is. And oh my gosh, dude, he is still a 99 overall at 33 years old. And of course, still an X factor and is currently number 3 ranked quarterback in the league. And the only players from this offense that I still recognize is Fashanu, the right guard, the right tackle. That's a brand new tight end who's a 99 overall X factor. And also, isn't this the receiver that I was talking about earlier that I thought was going to eventually become the number 1? And apparently Nathan's turned out pretty good. Yeah, he's had a pretty decent career, not too shabby. Anybody I recognize still on defense? Okay. Our young safety tandem still survives. Outside of that, I think our top 2 corners were drafted a few years before we started to simulate. And I think this outside linebacker is still here. Everybody else is new youngsters, I believe. Let's see what kind of numbers Shedeur's putting up at this point. I mean, he's still leading the #1 attack in the National Football League. And hey, we actually have a half-decent defense for once. I mean, that's just insane, dude. 5,100 yards, 49 touchdowns to 8 interceptions again. I think he's had like a very similar stat line in the past, and the fact he's doing this at 33 is just mental. He's still putting up some decent numbers on the ground too. Von Bryant going nuts, 4 receivers with 10+ touchdowns. I gotta check out this tight end. Like, how is David Ballman at 26 years old turned into the best tight end of all time? Like, honestly, I thought these numbers were gonna be a little bit crazier, but still, as a tight end, 3 1,000-yard receiving seasons is just nuts. Now let's see if that was another MVP in the bank for Shedeur, and of course it was, beating out the Bills' JJ McCarthy. Some crazy stuff going on here. Jaden Daniels on the Vikings, Nico still on the Saints at this point, Arch Manning on the Rams, and CJ Stroud remains the Texan. Now I want to see Shedeur's stat line from the last few seasons, and a lot of the same, dude. Probably his best season came in 2031 with 51 touchdowns to only 6 picks with a 75% completion percentage. I mean, ever since like the 3rd year of his career, he's just been so gosh dang consistent. Now I want to see, has he won more than 2 MVPs at this point? He's made 6 Pro Bowls. He won the 2028 MVP, the 2031 MVP, the 2034 MVP, and the 2035 MVP. So he's up to 4 MVPs and 1 Heisman at this point. He still has plenty of time left in his career, but at this point, he has 56,000 career passing yards, 539 touchdowns to 137 interceptions, with a career completion percentage of 72. Not to mention 3,700 yards, 30 touchdowns on the ground. I forgot to check, he's not got over like 370 yards in his career on the ground, so he's not the greatest scrambler in the world, but like, who cares? So let's see if Shedeur can bring another Super Bowl to New York here. First course of action, actually make it. And unfortunately, we got beat by our division rival Patriots in the conference championship. Dude, that is brutal. Y'all gained them by 100 yards. Oh my god, dude, what was the problem? Oh, do you know we couldn't run the gosh dang football, man? Like, how did we lose this game? Now, we do have to see if Shedeur extended his contract. I don't know why the Jets wouldn't give him more money. Like, he was still a 99 overall. And most importantly, dude, we need to see if he's won another Super Bowl. There was a 28-7 victory in 2029, went to the Chiefs. In 2030, the New York Jets beat the San Francisco 49ers in an absolute classic 42-41. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy, just like that. Did he win more? In 2031, they go back to back. Like, what is going on right now? 2032, oh, they made it, got beat by the Lions. In 2033, no Super Bowl appearance there. In 2034, the Saints finally got theirs with Nico. In 2035, goes to the Bills, but oh my god, dude, Shedeur Sanders currently has 3 Super Bowl victories with the New York Jets. Now, also, he's became the greatest passer in Jets history as he's broken the career record for passing yards and passing touchdowns. He also holds all the single season passing records. Now, at this point, dude, before he retires, I want to see if he can break Tom Brady's all-time record. I mean, Lamar Jackson's already broken the all-time career rushing touchdown record. Now, following Super Bowl week, we do need to see if he started to regress a little bit. Being a 34-year-old 99 overall is crazy. Oh no, he did regress. Shedeur Sanders down to a 96, which is still super impressive considering he's 34 years old. That's just insane to me, dude. He loses 14 points when he literally won Offensive Player of the Year, MVP, NFL passing rating leader. It just means like in franchise mode, there's like never gonna be a Tom Brady that plays for like they're 45 because they just hit a wall no matter how well they play and just lose all their overall. We talk about important, dude. I do want to see if he signed a contract extension, which what the heck does this mean, dude? Do we get this glitch again? Oh, I mean, apparently the Jets love him so much they signed him to a 251-year contract. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I think I know what happens here. I think we're gonna go ahead and simulate to next season, and the Jets front office has screwed this up so bad that I'm pretty positive he's gonna be signed with a different team. Oh man, you just gotta love Madden franchise. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he fulfills his entire 250-year contract. So I'm telling you guys, the Madden scientist knows all. The New York Jets, they no longer have Shedeur Sanders as their starting quarterback. Such an idiotic game, which does mean for the first time in his career, he's no longer a Jet. but the question now is where the heck did he sign? Moment of truth, he's a Jacksonville Jaguar. I'm not gonna lie, dude, the team around him is pretty freaking garbage. Oh wow, Jalen Milrose is back up. Now what kind of contract did they sign him to? Looks like a 2-year deal worth about $50 million a season, which to be fair, the team around them isn't as bad as what I thought. They have a really good offensive line. I mean, I'm sure Shedeur can win with anybody at this point. And they have an okay defense. I mean, the squad's an 87 across the board. So if Shedeur can take the Tom Brady route, sign with a new team out of nowhere, and in his first season bring them to a Super Bowl, I'm telling you, dude, he's the GOAT. Screw Tom Brady. I mean, they went 10-7, but that unfortunately missed the playoffs. Oh my god, there were so many 10-7 teams. It's unfortunate. I mean, he led them to the number 2 offense in the league. I mean, that's still such respectable numbers, dude. Well, it couldn't quite win him another MVP, though. Now, the problem now is the fact that he's at the age where even though he's a decent overall, he could really retire at any given offseason. So we got to make sure he plays another year. I'd love to see him bring a Super Bowl to Jacksonville. Also want him to pass Tom Brady's records. I think we're good, though. Will Anderson retires. Brock Purdy's gone. Question is, how much did he regress? It's probably going to be quite a bit. Honestly, not as much as what I thought, dude. He's down to a 93, which is insane for a 35-year-old. He did lose 17 points this time, and it's probably going to get worse and worse each offseason. I'm just happy that he's hung on to his X Factor. With 1 year left on his contract in Jacksonville, let's see if we can actually do him a favor and bring him to a playoff. Hey, I knew Shedeur had it in him. This time they grabbed the 2 seed. Again, dude, Shedeur's just leading the league's number 2 offense as a grandpa. I mean, these are some of the best numbers of his entire career, dude. Like, he very easily might have nabbed another MVP, and he does. This MVP, what, 4 or 5? I mean, if he can play for a few more seasons, dude, Tom Brady's records really might be in reach. So hopefully he doesn't retire soon, but in the meantime, can he actually bring a Super Bowl to Jacksonville here? Unfortunately, fellas, it does not look like it. They got first round, and that's unfortunate. The Dolphins literally gained a singular yard more than us. I mean, it's not like Shedeur did anything wrong. He just couldn't run the gosh dang ball. Now, I'd just like to point out that the Jets have completely fallen off at this point. Dumb franchise. Don't retire Shedeur. So, I think for now, he's still in the clear. But for how long would depend how much he regressed this offseason, and he's still an X Factor. That's actually crazy to me. He's still a 91 overall at 36 years old. Crazy boy. But yep, he lost 22 points this offseason, even though he won Player of the Year. Let's see, did he sign another extension? Yeah, another Mickey Mouse 1-year deal. I mean, before Shedeur calls it quits, dude, like, I really want him to bring Jacksonville the first ever Super Bowl, dude. That'd just be legendary. You have to say, man, the team around him's not looking too good. Like, the running back position is so bad. And in franchise mode in Madden, if you don't have a good running back, like if they're low overall, like, doesn't matter who you have on offense, your offense is probably gonna suck. So if Shedeur finds a way to bring this Jacksonville Jag team back to the playoffs, I am telling you, he really is the greatest quarterback to ever walk this earth. Brother, Shedeur is a freaking wizard. Good enough to grab the 5 seed. I knew the offense was gonna have a dip backwards, but still top 10. 4,600 yards, 39 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. I think that's a career low. Another MVP? Not quite. Came top 5 still. I have to say though, boys, I am pretty positive Shedeur Sanders has broken Tom Brady's all-time passing touchdown record. Next, he's coming for 90,000 passing yards, which if he plays long enough is possible. In the meantime, come on, let's get another Super Bowl. Oh, it's so unfortunate, dude. We made it all the way to the conference championship only to lose to the Raiders. I mean, we had more yards than them, but Sanders stole a little bit. 2 interceptions. God, neither team can run the football. Now, the positive that I can't take from this season is the fact that the Jets still look like morons. We gotta make sure whatever team Shedeur's on wins the Super Bowl before the Jets do, unless he does decide to retire here, which could happen any offseason, which CJ Stroud calls it quits. Shedeur's longtime offensive tackle calls it quits, but I don't see Shedeur himself. Dude, he is still kicking it as a superstar X Factor 87 rated as a 37-year-old. Still losing 22 points a season, man. But I'm assuming he probably went out and signed another Mickey Mouse 1-year contract extension. Let's roll. Can't believe Shedeur's made it to 2040, which he's still making the playoffs, although be it by the skin of his freaking shaft. I mean, still leading the top 10 offense. Oh no, what the heck? Why would you sign Arch Manning? I mean, you have superstar X Factor Shedeur Sanders. I mean, what a dumb franchise, dude. They're giving him $32 million to be the gosh dang backup? Not gonna lie, hope they lose now. Hope they get first rounded. Success! Arch Manning threw 2 picks, dude. It's what the Jags brass gets. Now, unfortunately, after getting benched, dude, I wouldn't be shocked if you retired. I mean, I'd kind of be mad too. But apparently, he still wants to play. Ah, just kidding. He calls it quits. Shedeur, why? I blame this stupid Jags organization. I mean, I feel like that was a big reason why he retired, because he still could have played. He was still a superstar, 83 overall. Even though he's 38. But man, what a freaking career. As he goes down as the all-time leader in career passing touchdowns. And according to Madden franchise, goes down as not only the greatest quarterback of all time, he goes down as the best player of all time. Wasn't good enough not to get benched though. Now if you thought Shedeur Sanders' career was crazy, you can click right here to watch Cam Ward's. And let me tell you a little secret. I promise you his career was even crazier. You know what else is crazy? The fact you haven't subscribed yet. I'm trying to pass Mr. Beast. We only need like 100 mil more. We got this.